Now we are going to start complex number. Okay. Since we have already we have studied relation function and number system, and now we are going to start complex number, and after that we will study AP, GP and harmonic motion, three motions, three algebraic arithmetic progressions. So first of all, I have already introduced complex number in our introductory class, that it is nothing but a plus iota b is nothing but it is a part of, it is a combination of real part and imaginary part. So we can say that it can be expressed in two ways. It can be expressed in two ways. First way is analytical way. Analytical way, and the second way is polar way, means polar form. Analytical form, polar form, Cartesian form. Okay. Leave it here. I will start from very beginning. Understood? So there are two parts, A and B. The first part belongs to real part. Second part belongs to imaginary part. If you see the graph here, x, y. This is a graph. This part generally denote real part. Understood? 1, 2, 3, 4, and this part negative part, and this part generally belongs to imaginary part, that we consider as iota, root over -1. I have already told you about the iota in our introductory class. And this part 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2. If I put a point here, means 4, 2. This P, 4 and 2, x-axis is 4, y-axis is 2. Always remember that always place first position x-axis and second position y-axis. Understood? Then we can write this number as how we can write in two ways. We can write 4 plus 2 iota. We can write it as 4 plus 2 iota. This is known as analytical form. 4 plus 2 iota means here 4 denote real part of P and 2 denote imaginary part of P. Understood? Another method to denote this number. Let us suppose this is R. R means distance from origin. R means the distance from origin. We can write it as R, and this makes theta. Then R theta. This is the denotation. What does R mean? R means the distance from origin. Theta means with the angle with x-axis. We can write it as P R theta. This is the denotation of polar form. Understood? So in polar form, we denote it by distance from origin and angle with x-axis. Please focus very carefully that if we talk about polar form, here there are two things: distance with displacement with origin and angle with x-axis. Understood? Because it is polar form, it is based on the graph. But if you study it, or if you say it is analytical form, then we have to use two numbers, real and imaginary part. So if a number z is expressed in two forms, means if a complex number z, we can express in two forms, a plus iota b. That means the analytical part, analytical form. And if we express z r theta, that means polar form. Now in this whole chapter, we have to connect these two parts. We have to connect with two forms. How we can connect a complex number from analytical form to polar form? and I will explain each and everything, and after that we will discuss with examples, some examples. What is the characteristic given by examples? Understood? Write it down. You can write this. You already written?
I think we did that in last class.
In last class? Okay, then leave it. I can read it. Before we are going to discuss complex number, first we have to discuss imaginary with some question. Imaginary number. What iota means? Root over minus 1. So iota square means minus 1. Iota cube means minus iota. Iota to the power 4 is equals to 1. Now we have to solve 2-3 questions on the basis of that. Iota to the power 234. We have to express this number in the form of iota 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, very easy. You have to divide 234 with 4. Now, understood this. This is called dividend. This is called dividend. This is called divisor. This is called quotient. And that is called remainder. Understood? You know about that? I just remind it. Now the formula is dividend is equals to divisor times quotient plus remainder. Understood this formula? So we can write it as 234 is equals to divisor 4, 58 and plus 2. Always keep in mind that you have to divide any number with 4 only. Why? We will discuss it in just a moment. So we can write this number as iota 4 multiply 58 plus 2. Understood? Any problem here? No. Now there is a law of exponent. What is the law? A to the power m multiply a to the power n, that gives the result a to the power m plus n. Understood here? So you find there are two quantity, 4 multiply 58 and plus 2. So we can write it as 4 multiply 58 and iota square. Understood? From this from this formula. Any problem here? Now you see iota to the power 4 is equals to 1, and iota to the power 4 multiply 58 means 4 58 times. So 1 multiplied 58 times. What is the result? 58. 1. If we multiply 1 with 100 times or any times, it gives the result 1 only. So the answer is 1 here. Understood? What we are going to ask here? 4 multiply 58 means if you talk about what is the result, iota to the power 1, and it should be multiplied for 58 times. 1 should be multiplied any time, it gives the result 1 only. So it gives the result 1. And iota square, it gives the result minus 1. So the answer is equals to minus 1. Understood? So why we use 4 here? Divisor, why we use 4? Because iota to the power 4 1. So we have to eliminate extra elements from there, so that it gives result on the basis of these iota or iota square, iota cube or iota to the power 4. Another question. This is the first question. Now another question. Iota to the power 235. This is the same question, but 234 in the place of 234 I write 235. Now 4 divided by 235. What is the result? 4 5 is 20. 8 4 is 32. Result 3. Dividend is equals to divisor multiply quotient plus remainder. Any problem? Mathematics is like singing. In singing, you have to make tune. So in mathematics also, you have to make tune. What? Dividend is equals to division times quotient plus remainder. Now you can write this number as iota to the power 4 multiply 58 plus 3. That gives the result iota to the power 4 multiply 58 plus, multiply iota to iota cube. This gives the result, 1. And this iota cube, what is the answer of iota cube? Minus iota. Understood? The answer is minus iota. So you can express any iota form. Any iota form is iota to the power 500, iota to the power 600, iota to the power 700, iota to the power 1000, 1 lakh in this form, in only 4 iota form. Iota to the power 1, iota to the power 2, iota to the power 3, iota to the power 4. Understood here? So write it down and solve one question. I will give a question 547. Solve it.